Hey everybody, John here. Hey, this weekend we're out in the boat, and normally we do a big rat hunt, of course. Chewie is doing a different kind of thing. We are going bunting hunting. And my wife Tessa has this really cool app on her phone, and we were back in this inlet back there. What we heard when we were in the kayaks was a Indigo Bunting call. It was showing up bright and clear on this sound app. We didn't have shoes, so we couldn't get in and check it out. It's been on my list my entire life to see an Indigo Bunting. I thought they were super rare. I come to find out they're one of the most abundant birds on the East Coast. I just never seen one. So today's the day. We are bunting hunting, and we'll keep you informed. And see, Chewie's a versatile little guy. He can hunt rats and buntings. All right, you guys, we just entered this creek, and then down at the very end there is where we heard the bird sound last week. We've pulled deep into the slough, some beautiful trees back here, and Tessa's got the app fired up. What do we see in there, Tessa?
Just a Carolina chickadee.
You can see how it's listening acoustically for everything. Not a lot happening. I should probably stop talking. See what happens. Definitely not a lot of birds back here. So we should probably move on. All right, we're checking out another little spot here. Some old midden from, and this was inhabited by a lot of different Indian tribes. So anyway, it's kind of quiet. Could be the wind. All right, now we're way back here in the slough we were last time. I hear a lot of birds. You know, it's got the marsh thing going, it's got some really big old trees, and it's got fields. Right on the other side of these trees are some old agricultural fields. So got kind of all the environments you would need, I suppose, for a lot of birds. But we're gonna go up this little creek right here, and we're gonna set up and see what we hear. All right, so we're up under this huge tree. Tessa just ID'd an orchard oriole. And I think there's a pair of them in here. And anyway, got a glimpse of those. They're pretty skittish though, but it's a good place for them, I suppose. So Tessa's back there doing the sound check. And anyway, got a glimpse of those. They're pretty skittish though, but it's a good place for them, I suppose. So Tessa's back there doing the sound check. All right, we're heading back into an area now where there are a lot of birds talking. So we're gonna go up the slough right to the very end of this thing, and it ends kind of back by those trees that you see in the far back there. So we're gonna sneak back up in here and see what the microphones finds. So we're getting way back in here. We're gonna hear all the birds. You can probably hear them on this thing. Probably you birders will be able to know exactly what you're hearing too. But anyway, once we get way back in there, we're gonna go ahead and set up again. Okay, you guys, so what we're doing now is we're gonna pull into this little slough here. You hear a lot of birds in the trees, so we'll get deep up in there. All right, so we're deep back in here. We've gone pretty much as far as we could go into this slough, and we're up under this old big dead tree. But it does look like if we do find something of interest, we have a way to get off here. The shores aren't too inaccessible, and we're gonna go ahead and fire up. All right, so Tessa has the thing going.
Okay, there's a red-winged blackbird, common yellowthroat, orchard oriole.
Oh,
Indigo bunting.
There it is, Indigo Bunting. All right, so it's back here. Red-winged blackbirds, Indigo Bunting. There's our target right there. So now we have to figure out how to maneuver to it.
Right.
It's gonna be tough. Okay. All right, cardinals and red-winged blackbirds seem to be the most prominent around here. Indigo bunting is popping off a few times. Carolina wren right there. Do I get into that one? I think it's behind us somewhere. It's pretty thick, so we're gonna have to figure this
What if
out.
we go back to that other pull-out spot we got up before and then walk?
Yeah. So we found a spot here that we can get out fairly easily without too much poison ivy, which is kind of a problem sometimes around here. So we're gonna get out. We have flip-flops for shoes, so we're not exactly the best footwear, but you know, adds to the adventure, I guess. And Chewie's probably pretty psyched. So I should probably film this as Tessa climbs out of her kayak, just in case. This could go in the world's funniest videos. Well, she did that pretty well. A lot better than I'm gonna. We were able to get our kayaks out without a disaster. And now we're heading in. There's a lot of poison ivy here though, which is a bit of a drag. Okay, we're out in the field now. We're getting Indigo Bunting on there. But it's hard to differentiate for me which one is which. All right, so we keep following the sound, but these woods are thick back here, and man, you can't see a lot of birds. Certainly around though, but there's some over there we're gonna head to. See if that'll yield us one. But it says there's one over there. So, figure if it's Cornell Lab, it should be pretty good and not be sending us on a wild goose chase. Ouch. That's it, babe. You want to see it?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just about to give up. And bingo. We got one, man. Yeah, where is it? Did it move? It's gone. It's gone. That was it, though. Good job. Hey, man, we got one. It's already taken off, but boy, it certainly was one. The Merlin app helped us find it for sure. All right, babe. High five, girl.
Nice.
All right.
Okay, there's an orchard reel right there.
Poor little Chewie breathed something in. He's been hacking and gagging for about 5 minutes. Hey everybody, well, we just about wrapped up the mission. Chewie, we went bunting hunting and we saw one. I got about 5 seconds of it in the binoculars. Tessa got a good view. The Merlin app came through. We tracked this sound through the bushes. And sure enough, what do you know, out pops an Indigo Bunting, gave us 5 seconds. Off he went. And, but yeah, mission success. And now we got some headwinds on us now. We're gonna have to paddle out to Tenho, who's anchored out there, but we got a beautiful sail home. And for reference, we're in we're in the West River right now, right on the other side of the road. That's where we are, and good hunting. All right, we're back at Tenho now from our mission. We were successful in our bunting hunting. I got Chewie here. Looking forward to getting on and having some water and a snack. Tessa's climbing up, and then we'll put all the stuff away and then get out of here. It's blowing about 10 or 15, pretty much southwesterly. It's going to be a nice sail home back to Annapolis. But yeah, glorious day and mission accomplished. All right, well, we're after our good bunting hunting, we are sailing out of West River, heading towards Thomas Point. We've been moving between 6 and 9 knots, blowing about 10 to 18 or so. Got everything up. Beautiful day, beautiful time. Clouds are covering up the sun, so it's kind of nice and cool. And anyway, heading home here on Sunday afternoon after a really good day, weekend on the water. And there's the Chesapeake Bay. Way up ahead, you can see the Chesapeake Bay Bridge. There it is. And all these ships that are anchored up there are waiting to get into the port of Baltimore because of that downed bridge. So a lot of waits for those guys lately. Anyway, out of here.